explode probably. I'll probably get roasted as well.
And obviously,
did you grow up with the Archie comics yourself? How does it feel sort of playing, you know, like a character that's so iconic to so many people?
I actually didn't grow up with comics. I wasn't too familiar with the comics actually. When I read the pilot, it was the first kind of Archie moment that I had. But my old man actually grew up with him. So it's kind of cool. He grew up in Samoa as well. I'm a part Samoan, it's crazy to know that kind of Archie made its way over in the islands, which is sick as well. But no, I wasn't too familiar with it before I started.
How do you feel about the changes in the characters then, since the focus is less on you and more as the group?
Yeah, it's good. I think it's good that we're exploring, you know, a lot of the characters from the comics, and we're still incorporating those iconic aspects as well, like the iconic love triangle, and just diving into these characters on a more like relatable level. I think is what we're doing.
What are you looking forward to happening next season on the show? And like things like little Easter eggs that have been dropped this season with characters like Sabrina.
Yeah, I mean, actually, Sabrina isn't set in stone yet. We don't really know what's going to happen with that. But I'm really excited. Hiram is Veronica's father is going to be included in season 2, which is awesome, and we have Mark Consuelos playing that character, which is awesome. We all got to meet him the other day as well. He's a legend. But yeah, I'm really excited to explore a different side of Archie. I think that we haven't really seen yet. A darker side after Fred gets shot. It kind of shakes things up for him for sure, and I think things start to get pretty gnarly, and we're going to definitely see that.
Did you always know that you were working towards that? What happened in that finale?
No, we actually had a completely different ending while we were shooting. We all got sent. Actually, only me and Luke got sent the ending the night before we actually shot that scene, and me and Luke sat down. We had a chat about it, and we spoke to the writers and kind of just got it done. No one else actually knew about it except us at that time. Yeah.
We all know Riverdale is probably like not the last series you're going to be in. What's like your dream project, or what would you want to do? Because it's obvious there's going to be some good things coming your way.
Well, I hope so. I appreciate it. But I've always wanted to play Spider-Man.
Really? Yes.
But I think Tom Holland's got that one wrapped up, eh? Yeah. But Spider-Man was always the one for me. I was like, if I can just see Spider-Man. I want to be Spider-Man in real life more than I would like to play.
Have you seen anyone cosplaying anyone from Riverdale yet?
Yeah, there's been a few Juggies. There's been a few. I haven't seen actually any Archies. Not one Archie actually.
The shade of hair, I think.
Yeah. And a few biddies. This girl made her own costume, so it was kind of sick.
You said originally that it was going to be something completely different in the finale.
You keep getting cut, mate. Yeah.
You said originally it was going to be something completely different finale. What would it have been if it hadn't been what we saw on the screen the other week?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you that, so I'm just not going to say it.
Not even a little clue.
Something to do with the Blossoms. Yeah.
I think obviously there's a lot of different projects that have love triangles in them. What is unique about this one? And can you talk about working with the girls and creating what we're seeing on screen?
I think the most unique thing about this love triangle is that it has a history behind it, and it's been going for like 75 years, and to be able to play this character and to be involved in it it's a responsibility, and I think we all feel, me and the girls and Cole and stuff are really blessed to be able to take these characters and put them to life for these fans, and to do it honestly and to do it in a way that people are going to appreciate it is I think our goal.
A weird question, but what is it like sort of working with Cole Sprouse, who's sort of like a Disney star? I mean, I presume you sort of grew up watching like Sweet Life of Zack.
I did, eh? I actually watched his show when I was a kid. all me and my mates watched his show. I used to love it, eh? And I remember he tweeted me before we started in the pilot in Vancouver. He tweets me going like, "Good luck" or something, and I was like, "Oh." And then I met him in real life, and then we became mates. So it's good. But you just realise, like, because I was kind of new, I'm still new to acting, and like meeting. I mean, I'm not saying I was like a fan of Cole, but like meeting him was kind of another experience that I've had, where you kind of just meet these people that I hate this word, but like famous, and you just realise that they're just normal people, and it kind of opens your eyes a bit.
Other than Riverdale, is there any other Netflix shows that you really like?
I really like. I don't really watch too much. Actually, I watch a lot of Netflix, but only like 2 shows: The Office UK and The Office US. That's it. Pretty much the only 2 shows that I watch. All of Ricky Gervais's stuff, like he's probably my favorite actor. Yeah, I love him so much.
Of course, fans have their favourite moments on screen. Looking back on the filming, though, do you have your favourite moments from set? Are there things that make that smile on your face the biggest?
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of the stuff outside. I haven't watched all of our stuff yet. There's definitely some stuff that I haven't seen just because like I'm not kind of like glued to it. But yeah, there's definitely certain scenes like that scene that I did with Luke, for instance, at the end. They kind of only used 2 seconds of what we actually had, but that scene was a special scene for me, and me and Luke are like really close as well, which was cool.
Given it's a Volante show, would you like to maybe go and either do guest spots on some of these DC shows and these other stuff?
I don't know. I haven't really put too much thought into it. I think at the moment I'm definitely focusing on Riverdale and what that has to do for me. And I don't know. I'll see where it takes me.
Maybe mix them all into one universe.
There's been a couple conversations about that. I mean, floating around about what's it called? Like a
the Arrowverse or
something to mix it. But I mean, for my opinion, I reckon we should just focus on Riverdale because we're still kind of a young show. So I think we just should be focusing on Riverdale for the time being. But maybe in the future, maybe. I know there's been talk about like a musical episode as well.
Yeah, but that would make sense.
Yeah, I hope not. Nah, we'll see.
I mean, obviously, you say you're a young show. There's a lot of different directions you could go in. Looking really long term with the show, are there particular areas? I mean, you don't want to do a musical, but there are other things that you'd really like to explore, other parts of the show so far that you'd like to see more of, given the chance.
Yeah, I think there's because of the history of the show and like obviously the thousands of comics that there are in stories. There's a lot that we have to draw on, and there's a lot of ideas that can be taken from the comics and put to life, like kind of what we've been doing. But I don't know. I guess I kind of just leave that up to the writers. I think we're kept in the dark as the actors. We kept in the dark a lot. We don't really know what's been written until we read it, which is usually like a couple days before we start shooting. Like with the death of Jason Blossom, they didn't tell us anything. Like that last scene with Luke, we got that the night before, so we're really we don't have a clue what's going on most of the time.
And if you did do that musical show, what songs would you pick if you had to pick?
If I had to pick them, I probably would. It would be all rock, probably. It'd be all rock and Steely Dan. Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, the look of the characters is such a key part of the show. Can you talk a little bit about particularly getting the hair right and some of the other challenges that particularly some of the other characters face?
Yeah, it's gnarly. The hair thing is gnarly. The first time we did it, I was sitting in that chair for about 6-7 hours. They were trying to get the tone of it right, and I was hungry, and I was just not happy. I was really hangry. And then they did the eyebrows, which was kind of gnarly as well. But we ended up getting it, and they had a certain formula, and the formula has been passed on to several different hairdressers that I go and see. Certain hotel rooms as well. Hotel room, I've done it all, mate. And yeah, I don't know how girls do it. Honestly, I'm there doing it 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I'm getting my hair bleached and my eyebrows done. The other people in the salon are looking at me like, what's this guy doing? Dyeing his eyebrows orange.
I mean, do you worry if it runs for like 20 seasons, you will end up losing some
This is the things that I think about when I go to sleep. These are the things that I'm worrying about. Honestly, is am I going to have eyebrows when I'm 25?
And you can just play the remake of Deadpool by then.
That'll be sick, eh? That'll be sick. A Spider-Man.
I mean, when you're playing a character like this that is so iconic and has such a distinctive look, do you worry about how that affects your ability to then go after more varied things, either in the short term or
100%. 100%. That was one of the things that I kind of was worrying about when I started the show was to be typecast. But then it's not really those aren't really the kind of things that you should be worrying about as an actor. I mean, I'm lucky to be working. There's millions of faces out there who aren't working and who are on a constant grind. So I should, I have nothing but to be thankful for the work that I'm doing right now. I'm blessed to be able to do it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. If you've got a last question, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any clues you can give us as to where sort of season 2 is going to go, especially for Archie, does he go with mom?
Yeah. So, I mean, with the Fred being shot, it's going to definitely change things up a little bit, and Archie is going to. It's like his Peter Parker Bruce Wayne moment where he wants vengeance and he will desperately go out to find it, and that's going to switch something in his mind, and I think we're going to see a darker side. And another thing is for season 2 is Riverdale is it's kind of going to separate a little bit between the north side and the south side, and eventually everyone's going to choose a side. And yeah, we're going to have, honestly, I believe it's going to be a big season, and I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to be diving into, which is going to be really exciting. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I can't wait to start.
Yeah, well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Cheers, guys.